What? Wait, does live only work this way round? That's news to me. If your screen is landscape or you watch it landscape and it's for some reason portrait, but welcome to our first ever live video. Not really sure how this thing works, to be quite honest with you, but ow, just hit me flipping knee. Well, don't want to do that, do I? No one in here at the moment, but hopefully you start racking up. I'm just going to sit here and build. So if you're watching this once it's uploaded as a full video, I'm just going to sit here and see how this pans out. Where are you going? But it's very new to me, the whole streaming thing. Where am I putting this piece? I haven't done that bit yet, so why is that? Wait, am I tripping? I am tripping. I've got to turn it around. Sausage. It's got to face that way now. And I know exactly where this... Oh, it was meant to be facing that way in the first place. I mean, I left it round the wrong way. But, yeah. Just going to sit here pretty much building this. See how far we can get with it. See if anyone comes and fancies a chat or see what goes on. I think Chelsea are still losing to Newcastle, so I'm not really too worried about watching that. I need to put this on there first. Go on. That one go on there. This one go on there. I think welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by the community guidelines. Okay. Right. Not really sure why it's portrait, if you're wondering. I haven't got a clue. I think I got to get to 1,000 subscribers to unlock more live things. So maybe that'll be when I can do landscape. So if you're not really too keen on this portrait stuff, we can forget the live streaming after this one. But honestly, I don't know. Just winging it really. On to first live stream. It's a bit different, but yeah, not really sure how this works. So we'll run with it, because why not? Yeah. I go on there? Yup. I don't actually watch any of my videos back. I don't even know if this is like nice ASMR type stuff. So I can just sit here when I put the pieces on, just not say anything, just see what that does. Because some of them, this one will, slightly. Some of them make a nice clicking sound, but they don't do that. Some of them do just slot on. So I'm guessing that goes on there. Yeah. Like that. See what I'm saying? There's only one of these, so that's out the way, and same with that one. 4 of these, 2, 3, and a 4. Hello. Well, got some chats coming through. What was saying? Cheers, thanks. Your build is sick. Appreciate it. It's actually like gonna be so big I don't even know where I'm gonna put it. Gotta make some room for it, which is annoying because I've changed this room around flipping lost count, maybe 4 or 5 times just to get it so that things fit in place. It's ridiculous, but we'll get there. We've got more to build as well, so I might have to nick the spare room that my mum's got all her like knitting stuff in. So she might not have that room for too much longer. I might have to like compromise something. I don't know. We'll see. Although we're having a clear out in the roof, so I could turn that into my little like stash. You know, that would be get a lot of room up there with all the stuff that we got to get rid of because my mum's just hoarded for years. Just didn't ever want to get rid of stuff, and now she's just decided now it's best to get rid of stuff because there's just no moving around up there. It's so bad, but yeah. Do 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 do. But all right. These face inwards from here. Yep. And in here. I don't really know how long I'm going to be here because I was planning on doing a long stream for this because it's like a YouTuber special, like 100 subscriber special, which is mad. But my little brother's gonna need help loading his kids or putting his kids in the car. Not loading them; they're not like baggage. But yeah, I'll have to give him a hand, and I'm not sure what time he's gonna go because his missus is at work at the moment, so he's got to obviously like pick her up on the way home. So I will try and get us through this as much as I can. We are starting bag 8 right now, so we've got plenty more of this build to go yet. So I think it's big at this stage. We've got what, 15 bags left after this one? Ridiculous size, man. I didn't actually check how big it is. Probably should have done, but never mind. So this side goes that way, and that goes on top of there. But naughty. That goes on there. Turn this one around. What? I'm trying to put it on. Trying to put it on where there's no hole. It's just a flat surface. Terrible. All right. What we say? Doo doo. Sure, you could build it. I mean, the instructions are fairly simple. I'm not gonna lie. Like some Lego sets, it is quite like complicated. But I must say, this one is very like they only give you like mostly 4 or 5 different pieces to put together and then just add it to the build. So it's not too like what's the word? Bombarded? No, that doesn't sound right. My English. I need to learn some more English. My boss has actually started to read more to get more like vocabulary. But I'm not much of a reader. I haven't read a book since I was in school, so you probably could tell, to be fair. But my vocab's limited. I ain't gonna lie. Bombarded, that's the word I'm looking for. That's the wrong way round. Yeah, it doesn't bombard you with too many pieces to put on, so it's pretty nice. Problem with this as well, if it was like a good width and depth, it could probably sit in there, but I'm not sure how high it is. That's going to be the problem. I think it's higher than it is wide, so we will have to see. But we got plenty of time to figure that out anyway, because I'm not going to finish this within. Well, we're not going to do this too quick, I don't imagine, because it is a lot of pieces to put together. What was it? I forgot how many pieces it is. 2,500. Bruh. It's a big one. Okay, 4 of these. That's all of them gone. Nice. Alright, so now I've got to do this twice. So this one, stick one of these on there. Stick one on this end. Anyone know any football scores? I mean, there's only 2 games I believe on right now in the Prem. Chelsea, Newcastle. Last time I saw it was 1-0 Newcastle. Hi Luca. Thanks for joining. Yeah, and then there's Arsenal Everton, which I believe was 0-0 last time I checked. But yeah, I'm worried for Chelsea at the moment. We're going to get knocked out of the Champions League and drop in places in the Premier League, which isn't too good. Because I feel like Liverpool are going to beat Tottenham tomorrow, so we'll drop behind Liverpool as things are standing, which I'm not a fan of. As long as we You know, as long as we would have finished above Liverpool in the league, I wouldn't have been too mad with the season. But dropping places to them, and not sure if we'll drop places any more than that, but it's not looking too good. All right, two of these, one and a two, one of these, and then three and one of these, covering up what I need to put on. All right, let's put this block there, and this block there. I mean, building Lego, time absolutely just flies by. So I could be sat here for flipping hours. I can't even lie, because I really enjoy this sort of stuff. I've always been good with like building stuff. I build all the IKEA flat packs and that my parents buy, or I buy like all these units behind me. Put all that together. Absolutely love that sort of stuff. I'm just tripping. I'm not even getting enough pieces. For some reason, I was like, how's that doing that? That's got to go on here. Just misread how many pieces I needed. Alright, so that's on there. So I only need one of these. Oh, that goes in there. Sweet. Not really sure how this is going to come across on like a portrait video. I was hoping to do a landscape, but apparently it won't let me. So I did try at the start. I had my phone sideways and then it told me to change back to portrait. So I think that's something you unlock later down the line with more subscribers and stuff, which is annoying, but we'll go with it. I mean, this way I've got the phone closer so I can read the chat and I'm in shot. So I think it kind of works. Right. Put one of these. The notice is just going up, not expanding outwards at the moment. We're just raising it. It's going to be quite a high build, I imagine. Just drop that one. Why not? Butterfingers. Right. I'm hoping, right, this week I'm going to work and not get any like injuries or anything, you know, to either me or heavy-handed. That's the problem. Where did this go? Oh, that's just annoying, isn't it? That's not ideal. Why have I done that? How have I done that? So that sat on top of there. I know how it goes together. That just sits on there like that. Why am I so heavy-handed, man? I pick up a really nice hobby, and it seems just too heavy-handed for it. Gotta try and be more gentle. God, I need to like stretch and stuff. Loosey Goosey. I can't remember what film that's from. I'm pretty sure that's Adam Sandler film. I want to see. Oh, what's it called? Happy Gilmore in it. The first one. Didn't really know what to think of the second Happy Gilmore. Can't lie, I thought it was a bit odd. The first one was so much better, but yeah, I think that was the film in it where he tries to putt. I don't know. From some sort of film. Never mind. Right. Two of these. Bish, bash, bosh. We're still going up. Raise me up. Like, who sings that? Westlife, is it? I might have made myself seem like a right idiot then, but might be who sings that song. Alright, try and give some support underneath. And click on there. It is lower than that, okay. No problem. Put it on there. Nice. Cushy. Right, two of these. Two of these. Two of these. And two of these. Bosh. Alright, so these sit on top of here, so that will bring all that together. That's comforting. I really like it when it does that as well, when a Lego build just brings pieces together, so it's just one solid block, so there's no movement in it. It makes me feel so much more at ease. Stuff like that, but put that on there, put that on there. No, yeah, that goes on there like that. That goes on there like that. Alright, apart from that little mishap where I kind of broke it and tried to put pieces upside down and stuff, doesn't really help that, does it? I'll make sure I put the pieces the right way around. Now I've got a feeling I've got to put a piece on there and a piece on there, but that's going to be on the next page. Two of these 4x1s. Cool. Alright, two of them and two of them. I had barely any sleep last night, I'm not gonna lie. Flaming hit, what was it, the 100 subscriber mark at 4 a.m. or just before 4 a.m. So I just had like a really like, oh, my mind just was going mental. I was like, rah, I actually made it to 100 subscribers. My boss did actually tell me I'd make it to 100 subscribers, but I can't really say that I listen to everything he says because he's kind of very. Now I've got to think of another word. My vocabulary is just killing me right now. Very sarcastic. How words like that just slip my mind. Beyond me. It's so bad. But we'll get there in the end. That's the most important thing. Certainly do. I got my niece and nephew downstairs, right? And my nephew's just like hitting the football with his hand across the lounge and then chasing after it. And he just comes back across the room. He's only like, I don't think he's won yet. I think he's won in. Wait, when has he won? Man, I've got like 6 nieces and nephews and I'm just trying to remember their birthdays. It's so difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I've got to like write them down in a book or something or on my phone, put like a reminder on the calendar. I think I'm gonna start buying all their birthday presents at like the start of January because I got a couple of birthdays in January. Well, 3, my sister and a niece and nephew, all in January. So I might as well just buy everyone's birthday present, and then when someone says, "Oh, it's this person's birthday," I can just wrap the present up and give it to them, or have it wrapped, ready, and labeled, and everything at the start of the year. And then when it comes around to their birthday, I can just give them the present, so I don't have to worry about remembering it so much. I think that might be a good idea. Maybe for next year. Too late this year, but I'm sure over time I'll remember their birthdays eventually. Quite a lot. But they're starting to get spread out over the whole year now because it was like my main family is normally between like September and January. And there's like 6 birthdays plus my nan, so that's 7. So yeah, it's all just compacted into one part of the year really, like half the year, if that. So it's nice to actually have birthdays across other months. I think I need one of those. Alright. Trying to figure this bit out now. Put that one on there. Pop this one on here. Then this one on. Oh, you donkey. Heavy-handed again. Anyone know like a technique to be less heavy-handed, or is it just the way it is? I'm really not sure. Now I can't put these pieces together. There we go. Alright. Nope. There we go. Wait, how is that level with that? Oh, I know what I haven't done. I didn't put that on there. Bosh. That one goes on there first. Like that. Then that one sits on there. Then this flat one. Yeah. Yeah. Boy. Alright. then this one sits on top of it. Alright, so there's one. This one will sit on there. Seems about right. No. Yeah. Yeah. You sit up on there. Look how high this is, man. Crazy. And it's probably still going to go up. Just don't know. Now I've got to do all that again for the other side. So, naughty. Get one of these. Two of them again. And one of them. Oh, what is that sort? Okay, so I've got that. I need one of those. That's all those. I think we're going to complete this. Because I can still hear them chatting downstairs. So I don't think they're in any rush to leave at the moment. So I think we'll be able to get through bag 8 in this live stream. And then it should upload as a full video afterwards. So if you are, you know, busy or you've got other commitments or something, then you can always watch this as a video after I've finished with the live. It should upload as a video, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm annoyed that it's portrait, because I feel like if you watch it on a big screen, it's just going to look odd. So we might rest up on live streaming, unless I get some comments saying that that's what people want to see, maybe once a week or once a fortnight or something. Didn't get a piece, did I? Nope. But you know, if you're watching on like a TV, I can imagine it's just really annoying that it's just the centerpiece of the screen, and then you've got all the black on the left and right. I know I would be annoyed at that, so wouldn't be surprised. What is going on here? Oh no, that's fine. Don't overthink it. Just put it together. I feel like I'm building a rocket, but it's just not. It's a tree. Somehow. But honestly, this build is from a game. If you haven't seen like any of my videos that I've explained that, it's from a game that I absolutely loved playing. And I won't lie, I would absolutely play it again. So if there was a chance that this channel went somewhere major, then I would maybe play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on video. So we can like expand and branch out from building Lego and play games and do all sorts of stuff like that. Did I get the right one? Yeah, I did. So I want this beast now. Just size this. City on there. Alright. I'd appreciate it as well if you haven't already subscribed. Please consider doing so, because there is so much more content to be had with this. I've already said in a previous video that I want to do the World Cup next after this build's finished. So it should be finished in time to do it before the World Cup starts. Not really sure why that's not clicking on there. What does this do? Oh, it must go. Does it go? Where do you click on then? Wait, it just sits on that. Yeah, alright then. So this, why sits here somewhere? Don't actually know. I think it sits. Wait, am I tripping or does that piece sit? Bro, I'm really confused. So that's gonna be sat. I think it sits there. I think that looks right. I'll run with it. Don't want to make it look stupid or anything. I think it's. Can't see this light. Yeah. You gotta just look at the creases in the pieces, bars. But yeah, that was the more complicated section. I just got to do that again for the opposite side. So we take this one, we take this, and we put it this way around this time, because it's on the opposite side. That one sits underneath there. Could I do something better here so you can actually see what I'm doing? I don't know, can I build it up here? I don't know. I don't know, we shouldn't be too much. What's this doing? This sits on top of here, brings all that together, and that sits on there like that. Then I need another one of these. Flying through these pieces, mind. The tray's getting emptier and emptier, which you'd imagine that I'm using more pieces, so that is what's supposed to happen. That. Does that sit like that? It does sit like that. Okay. So we're good there. And then this one. That's that. This side. Bosh. Alright, so now we are at this point. That's the front of the Deku tree, I suppose. So that's like his mouth, I think. I hope the door like opens and closes and that, like his mouth. That would be sick. But either way, it's gonna look insane. I absolutely love this. Alright. What's that? They both opposites, I believe. So I want that one and I want that one. I don't have any more big ones of these, so it doesn't even matter. Then this one sits touching that one there. So we've got to push that one there. And this one sits the opposite side, touching that one there, and clip it on there. Notch. Then one of these. Then one of these. One of goes that way round. Two of them. Come on. So I got that one. There's one of them. And one of these beastie things. Oh, go on then. Alright, this sits on. Don't think it matters what order on that goes, so that goes on there. Put another one on there. Stick it on that whole thing. Then you put this on there. Wonderful. Then this one. And that just sit, yeah, it just sits there like that. Then this one sits on there like that. And this piece sits on there. Cool. So we've got something that looks like this. Bosh. Now what do I do with it? Beats me. Right. What on earth? Okay, so this sits. Oh, in there. It's got to be right. Makes sense. Don't think that attaches to anything. It's just wobbly. Wobbly, wobbly. All right. Nice. Then I guess we do that again. Can't be too far off with how many pages are going to be left because these pieces are disappearing. This is the last one of those. Another one of those. And that one. So we do this again. Yeet. Yeet. Then we put that one in there. This one in there. That one in. You one in there. And this one sits that way around. Push the. I'm not really sure why that's even in there. Is there a purpose of that? I don't know. It doesn't fit to anything, so I don't know what the point of that is. Am I tripping or not? Look, I'll show you what I mean. This piece here doesn't seem to connect to anything. It just slots on there. And that just sits. That just feels like a wasted piece to me. Not gonna lie. Anyone say anything? Hello. What's your name? Fishman. Fishman 45. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are almost at the end of this bag number 8. So I might. What on earth? I'm so confused. No, I'm not. Being a donut. So that sits there. I want one of them. One of them. One of them and one of those. Bounce around again. Cheers in. I don't know. Cool. Alright. So we have this one. Got less pieces on it. My heart sinks every time I drop a piece. I don't know why. It's not going to just fall on the floor and explode, is it? I hope not, anyway. Damn. Okay, so I need another one of these. I feel like we are maybe one more page away. One more build after I've built this. Will be one more part to build, and then that'll be this bag complete. I think we did pretty good. I think it's gone pretty well. Not gonna lie. Bosh. Bish, bash, bosh. Well, Man City kick off in just over 10 minutes' time. Away at West Ham. Need them to win. Put the pressure on Arsenal, please. God dear. Damn. Right. So that's that. And then we need this one and this one. So this one sits at the bottom of there. And this one will sit on there. Then this sits in there. Yeah, cool. No problem. So we are making progress with this tree looking thing. So you got like don't really know what that is. It's just like the trunk, I guess. Absolute monster of build. I'm not gonna lie. Ah, I'm gonna be shaking when I'm carrying it around to try and find somewhere to put it. I need it to go somewhere safe, out of the way. Did I have to make that twice? 1, 2. Oh, times 2. So I've got to do that again. So we put this piece on here. We need both of those. Both of those. We need both of those. We need that one and that one. And we need both of those. Potentially. Maybe. We'll have a look. I remember how to build it now. So, which is weird. Got to build that again. Okay. I just misread the instructions. That didn't say times 2 in the right place to me. But we'll build it again, not a problem. I've got to go back and forth to get these pieces out of there. So that one goes on there. That piece drop goes on there. Then make sure that goes on here. Oh, the satisfying sounds if you can hear it. Best believe. It's nice sounds. I do like the sound of Lego, to be fair. Alright, that one will go on there. Then we put this one on there. Bosh. Get on. Oh, so nearly there with this bag 8. And then, yeah, we just flip that around, put that on the bottom. Boop. Put that over the top of that and onto that. Boop. So you get something. Done one of these already, but I'll show you how this one goes together. It's not complicated. Pretty easy. If you build proper Lego, you'll have no issues whatsoever. But if you've seen that I've tried building an off-brand Lego set, not going to name it, but if you've seen it, you know that you know. If not, it was off-brand and it was terrible. So as long as you stick to actual Lego, then you're good. Not going to lie. But yeah, I'm going to leave this live stream here. It's not as long as I was hoping to do it, but I feel like my brother won't be too much longer before he'll need my help getting his kids into the car because he can't heavy lift at the moment for personal reasons I'm not going to go into. But I hope you enjoyed this live video. It was something different. It got a lot more done. I mean, remember what it looked like before we even started this part. This is all of bag 8 complete. Not, this wasn't all bag 8, but I've completed bag 8 now. And yeah, if you're watching this as a video, well, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't done so already, I would appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. Like the video, because it's going to hopefully upload as a video. And yeah, we will try again, maybe in the future with these live streams. Let me know your thoughts on it, but something different, some way to get more of the Lego set built quicker, I suppose. And then we can move on to other Lego sets so we're not stuck on the same one for like too long, you know. So I can see that can get quite tedious. So yeah, I'm gonna grab my phone and end the live. So hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll be back to building another video or working on a video starting bag 9 tomorrow. Nice one. Right, how do we turn this live off?